I'm trying out for boring white man number one. Yes, I would like extra mayonnaise on my sandwich, please. What's going on, everybody? Jared here with another Netflix movie review, and we're continuing with the October Halloween costume spectacular or spooktacular. And I am Lloyd Christmas, one of my favorite costumes, Dumb and Dumber. I even had the tooth. I had to chip that out this morning. Look at that. Oh, anyways, Netflix is coming out with films every single week, and this week we have the new Eddie Murphy film, Dolemite Is My Name. The story follows performer Rudy Ray Moore, who assumes the role of an iconic pimp named Dolemite during the 1970s. So do Netflix and Eddie Murphy have a win on their hands? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you guys thought of Dolemite Is My Name if you were able to check this out, and what's one of your favorite Eddie Murphy performances. Now let's get into some of the good. Getting right into Dolemite Is My Name, I knew nothing about this movie. I knew the name of the title, and that was about it. But getting into, I guess, the story of this Moore character and his slow, gradual climb of the fame ladder, I guess, starting at a record label, just pushing his records, and then finally something clicks, and just he continues to get these ideas that literally no one has, finds an audience for it, and goes with the flow. And I loved that aspect of the movie. Basically, this was almost a learning experience because I knew nothing about the backstory of all of these movies that came out in the 70s and 80s, and I knew about those movies, but I didn't know, I guess, the slow, gradual climb to that movie. So I loved how they tackled that in a somewhat serious, dramatic way, but also there's comedic tones thrown in there. And kind of pairing with the story was the messaging in this movie. Obviously, it is this, I would say, an underdog story. This guy is down on his luck, working in this record label. No one wants to play his stuff. And then again, like I said, it clicks, and he knows exactly what to say, exactly what to do. Basically makes up this persona of Dolemite, goes off, does all of these comedy things on the road, comes back, and eventually makes a movie. He hits, I would say, major success with what he does. And I thought that the messaging is, if you have an idea and you want to go out there and try it, you have the audience, if a door does not open for you, you make your own door. And that's what I loved about this Dolemite story. And at the core of this movie is Eddie Murphy as Rudy Ray Moore. And obviously, you all know Eddie Murphy hasn't done a lot recently. He's trying to get back into stand-up, he's getting back into acting, and Netflix is definitely this avenue for him. And I would say that he is absolutely superb in this role as this character. He holds the movie together. He turns in these dramatic beats. He turns in these comedic beats. He turns in this very motivating, driving these other characters for this goal that he sees that they might not see. And throughout the whole movie, he carries this charismatic attitude and demeanor to his character. So you can't not like this guy. Personally, I will say, getting into the movie, the first 5 minutes, I was like, oh, that's easily Eddie Murphy. But as the movie continues, he definitely just melds into this character. You forget it's Eddie Murphy, and you are on board for this Moore character throughout the rest of My Name is Dolemite, or Dolemite Is My Name. And backing up Eddie Murphy is an ensemble of great talent in this movie. I mean, there's a ton to name, Mike Epps, Chris Rock, Snoop Dogg, Wesley Snipes is in this. There's a lot of people in this, and each of them turns into a solid, superb performance, really adding to the overall tone of Dolemite Is My Name. I wouldn't say that anyone completely stands out as, a bad acting or any sort of taint on this movie. Everyone in this is putting in their best work. And lastly, I gotta give some notice to the script or the writing. I mean, this is a funny movie. Obviously, I think it's classified as a comedy drama, but there's definitely a lot of comedy, a lot of funny stuff in this movie. And if I had to compare it to something, it was almost Disaster Artist-esque. Not entirely like that, but it's definitely following the behind-the-scenes stuff of Dolemite, the very first film, and then also the Moore character. So if I had to compare it to something, it would be like that, but a little bit different. Getting into the negatives, there wasn't anything glaring that really put a taint on Dolemite Is My Name. maybe the smallest thing is about 3/4 of the way into the movie. There is a slowdown of the plot, the pacing. It dragged a little bit for maybe 15 minutes, I don't know, but it ramps right back up for that last fourth of the movie, so I wouldn't say that it's anything huge, but it's a little tiny blemish. Overall, Dolemite Is My Name is one of the best films Netflix has to offer right now, with it featuring this interesting story with an inspirational message, Eddie Murphy being superb, an ensemble cast, and a very funny script. But with maybe a pacing issue here or there, I mean, I would highly recommend checking out Dolemite Is My Name. I mean, Eddie Murphy is superb in this movie. Netflix is really getting some great talent into this. You should definitely check it out because, again, I think that this is one of the platform's best films. In closing, I'm going to give Dolemite Is My Name 4.5 out of 5 karate chops. So what did you guys think of Dolemite Is My Name if you were able to check it out? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there, you know, movie reviews, trailer reactions, fun comedy skits. There's plenty of videos that have come out this week. Again, this weekend, there's going to be a few more movie reviews and potentially another ending explained. I love doing those, and those are gaining more traction. Follow all of my social media down there. Click that subscribe button. It seriously helps me out. And until next time, I'll see you later.